y'all. It's Susanna. I decided I'm just going to start this one, because everybody else be starting others. This is our Coke-Con week that we doing. It's going to be me, Valpray, Solara, and I don't know if anybody else going to pop around or not. Keep a lookout. Who knows? Never know. So I'm starting this. It's the Notorious DID. And we thank you for coming. Hope y'all's having an excellent week and it's going nice and smooth for you. So we're going to cover today being out in public and around people when you got D.I.D. So what do we do if we're out in public and we happen to change? Well, me personally, I freak out a little bit. I think most of them do, because I would think so. Hopefully we're not in the middle of doing something, because that can be a real problem. I don't sound nothing like Solara, and I don't sound nothing like Valpray, so that could be a real issue. I would say those who got D.I.D. and they don't got all these accent issues and things like that, it's still going to be hard, no matter what you look at, because you got different behavior, different pattern, and different way you are. So being out public is a problem. It can be a problem. I don't have the ability to be in place for too long, and that saddens me. Saddens my heart, really do. But I can't be sad too long. I got to just keep pushing forward. When I do have the chance, just enjoy it. That's what I need to do, and that's what I do. I personally have had it where I had to be out in public, but we had already switched, and I was there for just a little bit, and this is back in when I first started coming around here in the body. So I actually got to spend a whole Christmas one time. That was fun. I enjoyed that. And I guess I could talk about that too. Because just because you are all in one body, you don't have all that information. And when I'm experiencing something, that don't mean they are. And if they experiencing something, don't mean I is. I don't be having that. It's almost like I missed out, I guess you'd say. I feel like I missed out when somebody else is the one who is handling what's going on at that time. I don't know if they feel that way too, but I'd imagine for the most part, you got to, because you weren't the one who's doing it. You's an individual person, and you weren't the one who was in the body when it was going on, and you just don't know. It's almost sometimes you can know certain things. It's almost like a video, but it weren't you experiencing it. So that's kind of the way that. I'm sorry. This is Solara. Okay, so she was talking about if you're in public, how you handle that when you switch. you really, in my opinion, don't have to worry too much. If you're going from one person to another, these people don't really know you that well. They don't know you that well, and unless you were in mid-sentence, like what just happened with us, unless you were in mid-sentence in front of someone, that would be a type of anxiety to where I would just definitely leave and go back to the house. That's me personally. Outside of that, you are not going to have that conflict, because if I'm talking to one person, then we switch into a different altar, and that altar is now talking to somebody else. They don't really know originally what you sounded like or who you were or what your personality was anyway. Let's face it, we meet a lot of people in general. Everybody meets a lot of people on a daily basis or runs into people. They talk to people that they may never see again. And if they do, they may not even notice or recognize that. And this is no different. So that to me is just not, it's not even important. Not important at all. The other component to that, she was talking about, I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull information and communicate. Okay, Christmas. Okay. So, obviously, when there are holidays or there are events or there are really any given day, we are not all experiencing those days. When you are in control of the body, obviously you are experiencing that. It is you, and you are experiencing that, and you are enjoying that. Can there be a secondary jealousy that you form because you missed out on something? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that other altar got to enjoy that, or that other altar got to participate, and you didn't. Even for those of us that are primaries, me, Val, and Laura, I can't speak for them, but me personally, myself, we can pull memory and information, and I don't know to what extent the other altars really can do that. Sometimes if they have our assistance, they can do that, but it's different. I guess to put it into perspective, if you're videoing something and then you watch the video, or that's not correct. If somebody else is videotaping something that they were, say they went on vacation, they videotaped it and you got to watch the video, you weren't actually there. You didn't get to actually experience it. It's almost like a second-hand experience. And that is exactly what we go through on a regular basis, as others are in control of the body, no matter if it's an event or if it's not. We had an outside interruption, so I am picking back up. What I was talking about is, no, you really don't get to experience that. Having a memory of something that you didn't participate in, I mean, you have that memory, but what does that memory mean to you? Because it wasn't you. That's the way I feel about it, and that's the way it feels to me when that takes place. And as I said, I can't speak for any of the others, but that's me personally. And I, pardon, trying to get it together here. I apologize. There, talk about in public. Well, I have expressed many times. It's embarrassing to me, and because of, for my circumstance, people can openly tell through you say something, or if no even have to do with your personality, then they can tell, and it's hard. People that you know is still hard. It's hard to me is somewhat it's embarrassing because it's evident that there's multiple people. It's evident that there's multiple things going on, and different souls or different spirits or different altars, whatever word you wish to use, is very evident. Do I try my best if that happen when we're out, then I still try finish what we do, and I try not think about it. Even though Solara, she say, well, those people don't know you. That's true. It's true. But I know it took place. I know it took place. And that's why it bothers me individually. It bothers me individually should that take place, and I know it does. For other parties, as far as anyone else, the circumstance you come in encounter with people, if it's no people that you come in contact with regular, then it still bothers me because, like I say, I know. As for they speak about things like for holidays and or things that you didn't personally do. What's my opinion on this? I had to take a moment because one of our cats is acting goofy. Two, for the fact of try think about it personally myself. So how does that go? How do I feel about it? Do you, as one of the primaries, me, Laura, we have, I believe, more memory recall and more being able to access memory and the information than some of the others do. That's my cat. Apologies. We have more ability to access memories. I feel it's no me who did enjoy that particular time. I may be able to, it's kind of like as if somebody tell me a story. If they tell me a story about what they enjoyed and what they did, I apologize. That's my cat. I've got to pause this for one quick second and let her stop. Our cat Leia is rambunctious, and She probably hears her name called more than anybody does in the house at any given time. I think she starts to like that, you know, that any attention is good attention. Yes, I think she believes this. So, what I would say, to me, it's like a secondary story that you hear. This took place or that took place. You can know with our circumstance or situation, you can know make specific plans because you don't know. Plans can be made, but you don't know that you'll be the one who participate, and you don't know that they'll be carried out because you don't know who will be there. You really just don't. There's no way to ground yourself enough to where you can be the only one participate. Obviously, you can tell that throughout this video. And some of it make you sad. It's kind of hard for me to even say that because for me, I don't really feel that this is my body. Am I sad that I don't get to participate in something with our daughter? Yes, yes. Or am I sad that I don't get to participate in something with our fur babies, something like this? Obviously, in that fashion, yes. But for me, it's always at the back of my mind that this is a second situation for me. I have had prior life, and this is a second situation. And I try not to be upset about what I can't change or what I can do nothing about. I don't, never thought that was productive for anybody because you cannot change that. You can look and you can smile. In our case, as the primaries, you can smile about, oh, well, good. Hopefully for me, it's did our daughter enjoy it? Did or our fur babies or whatever? Did our daughter, for the most part, enjoy it? And that makes me happy. If she did, that's all that matters as far as I'm concerned. Am I jealous of missing out? No, no, not at all, not at all. Because in the end, it's about the ones that you love, and they do not have this uh, going on. They are singletons, they are individual, they do not have the multiple individuals. So as long as she is happy, that's all that matters. I am no jealous of any of the other alters. They are in the same position I'm in, and if they get the opportunity to enjoy something, then I'm happy for them. I'm absolutely happy for them if they get the opportunity to enjoy something. We're running a little long, so I'm going to go ahead and close out the video for today. Thank you for coming and sharing your time with us. Please like, share, subscribe. We welcome you to join our community with open arms. Hit the notification bell so you can be one of the first persons to know as soon as any of our videos are uploaded. This has been the Notorious DID. For today's video, it has been myself, Valpray, Solara, and Susanna. And I actually said it correct because I have a tendency to call her Savannah for some reason. I cannot get it right, but I did today. Yay me, I'm so proud of myself. So From the Notorious DID, this is Valpray, and I say adios.